every garden has so many teachable moments. As soon as you stick a shovel in the ground, people are asking, what are you doing? What are you digging? What are you going to be planting? What are you doing within this neighborhood? And so when you start talking about your project and you get out there in the neighborhood and talk it up, pretty soon those folks that are out in the neighborhood are going to become a part of your project because it's their neighborhood too. Growing to Green is Columbus's largest organized effort to promote, enhance, and be a resource for community gardens, neighborhood beautification, school gardens, gateway greenings, that type of thing. The project initially started in the year 2000 with about 12 gardens out in the community, somewhat struggling.
Cool. Isn't that cool? And then look, I love cucumbers too, and then look at
We have now grown to nearly 90 active community gardens. We've helped over 145 projects, and some of those projects being one-time beautification projects and memorial gardens, school gardens. Others are full-fledged, community-minded gardens within city neighborhoods. Maintained and supported by volunteers, and couldn't happen without them. The gardens are very important to the city in so many ways. It brings beauty into the city. It brings multicultural activity within a neighborhood or within a garden. It's an oasis for kids to just go and play or read, but it's also providing valuable life lessons that youth are learning where their food comes from. Members of the community could come into this garden and reap many benefits. You place a garden amongst the family, and pretty soon the elders are talking to you about how they did it. The school children are talking about the environment. You're getting involved in both of those, both learning and receiving. So it brings the whole family together, and it's great to see all those generations back in the garden and being together again. And I think by giving these valuable lessons to children and families, because children in turn take it home with them. They always take things, anything they've learned, they're eager to go home and say, Mom, Dad, I learned this. Put this on the refrigerator. This is my seed packet. This is my plant I grew today. They're very proud of it.
Carrots, what's your favorite vegetable?
Carrots.
Carrots, what's your favorite?
Tomato.
What's your favorite?
Pizza.
A lot of children these days do not know, I feel, where their food comes from. They do feel that it comes from Myers or Kroger's, and it's great for them to see that whole process. Just getting down and getting in their hands in the dirt and learning that that's where tomatoes come from. And we also talk about pizza and French fries, that French fries are potatoes, and this is where your potato comes from.
It's been awesome to see the kids out here working and learning and being inspired and telling their friends about it. Before this, it was just bare land. You just didn't pay any attention to it. But as they started breaking the soil, building the flower beds, and kind of creating this landscaping, it just kind of took on a life of its own. And then in the summer when everything started coming up, I mean, it just transformed the grounds. It's the colors. You start seeing butterflies all over the place, and the kids seeing the kind of the fruits of their labor, so to speak, is just been amazing. The transformation. They become stewards of the space in that they've been empowered with the opportunity to keep an eye on and keep a watch on the space and make sure that people are caring for this. Helping them understand that this belongs to them, it's for them, and if we're going to keep it, we have to take care of it.
When the children come out into the garden, the first thing they want to do is water. They love the water, and we put that in the wheelbarrows. They have the watering cans, and they're just so excited to see what else can grow. They are waiting and anticipating for those green tomatoes to turn red and for the cucumbers to come and able to eat the peas. They were eating the peas today, and so they were really excited that the peas are ready to eat. We are definitely creating future farmers. They are from day one in this process. They are turning the soil, they are picking the weeds, they are learning everything.
I hope they take away with it a lifelong lesson, a hobby, a trade in the future, that they'll take that with them. Some of the younger kids will become farmers, will become environmentalists, will become teachers through this gardening program. I did, and you're going to see it with these children too.
They've worked really hard, really hard. I've been thoroughly impressed, so impressed that I started a garden in my own backyard. I literally have started a garden, a vegetable garden in my backyard, and I actually take my little boys out, have them weeding, have them watering, and all that kind of stuff. So I've learned a lot.
To me, it's more of an experience. It's not something to come look at, it's something to come experience and remember that experience. It's a lifelong memory.